sense to deliver our principles, or makes sense for moving the ball forward on the field, which is a perfectly fine conversation to have. It just becomes about who's more conservative, which is really just a form of insulting somebody in order to bypass strong debate.
Well, I really enjoyed your book.
Thank you, Jordan. It means a lot to me.
And I should also point out for everybody who's listening is that, Dan, maybe you can say a few words about this. You have a youth conference every year. You want to just talk about that? Maybe we'll close with that, because this is something you do that's quite unique, and I think it's quite remarkable. And it's also fun. It's leavened with that sense of humor that we described earlier. And it's an invitation to young people to participate civically in a positive manner that isn't a Hallmark greeting card, too.
No, I love doing it. This will be our third year doing it in October. You appeared virtually last year and answered questions for a lot of the students. Last year we also had Ben Shapiro, we had Michael Knowles, Megyn Kelly came. This year is going to be even more eclectic. We're going to have Dennis Prager, and we'll have Michael Knowles again. We'll have conservative comedians like J.P. Sears. We'll also have Randy Houser play. He's a big country star. He'll play Saturday night. So I want it to be fun. We have the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, coming. He's going to give you financial advice. So it's just, what I'm trying to create here is a conservative TED Talk series, more or less, because every speaker, I work with them, I'm going to make sure we have a particular message to deliver. And this is different from most conservative events, because if you go to most conservative events, it's political speech after political speech. And I'm not so sure you're getting a hugely different message with each one. They can be fun. I'm just different from those things, right? I'm not criticizing, say, what CPAC does.
Yep,
it's for a different reason. I want a liberal student to be able to walk into my event and come away thinking those conservatives aren't as evil and crazy as I thought they were. I want that to be possible. And more importantly, because it's majority conservative students coming to this, I want them to walk away with better ideas and better ways to formulate their ideas. Because a lot of people these days, and it gets to that when I tell young kids, like, don't make decisions too early, don't adhere too quickly to an ideology. Because what a lot of people end up doing is putting on a red jersey or a blue jersey and then screaming, okay, well, wait, now what do I say and why do I say it? Like, after they put on the jersey, and that's just not how it's supposed to work, right? It should take a while for you to get to the decision of what team you want to be on. And this is why the radical left and radical right have such similar traits. Because on the radical right, they're wearing red jerseys, but they're basically Bernie bros. They have the same disposition, like the same kind of animated thought processes, and that's a problem. And so I want people to have a better idea of how to work through those things. This year, I'm actually upping the age too. If you're older, you can just pay money and come to it. So, I really want to open it up. It's really fun. And I hope you'll appear at least virtually this year as well.
Yeah, well, I'd like to attend. I think I'll definitely attend virtually. I'd like to attend in person at some point. I think I'm touring, but I do think too that on the conservative front, I mean, you're an interesting figure because you're an adventurous guy and you're a creative guy and you've got a wicked sense of humor and a real sense of fun, and that adds that kind of libertarian spice in some sense to that conservative persona. And so there's a nice balance of tree and snake in that combination. And I think that really comes out in that youth convention.
If you're interested in the youth summit, it's CrenshawYouthSummit.com. that was the only
right.
thing I realized we left out.
CrenshawYouthSummit.com. Well, thank you. And like I said, I really appreciated your book and also the broader philosophical and motivational context. That needs to be addressed, because the fundamental culture war isn't happening within the political domain. It's superordinate to that. And I see your work and the way you conduct yourself in the political domain as reflective of something much deeper and more profound and necessary. Hello, everyone. I would encourage you to continue listening to my conversation with my guest on dailywireplus.com.